Ancient shores. The arrival of Viking longboats cresting the waves as they approach the rugged coast of Ireland. The long, slender ships seem almost mystical as they glide through the water, bearing the first of the Norse adventurers eager to explore new lands. The Vikings, with their distinctive helmets and rugged appearance, gaze intently toward the undulating hills of foreign terrain, driven by both curiosity and the promise of riches. Initial encounters. Irish villagers look up from their daily tasks, eyes widening with a mix of fear and intrigue as the Viking raiders disembark. The villagers freeze, recognizing potential enemies, but also potential traitors. Initial exchanges are marked by caution as the Vikings offer simple gestures of peace while gripping their weapons. The raid on Rathlin Island. Under the cover of dawn, Vikings launch a strategic raid on the unsuspecting Rathlin Island. Their well-planned attack showcases their predatory prowess, leaving an initial impression of terror, but also a testament to their strategic acumen. Northern resistance. As news of the raid spreads, the Irish clans, known for their independent and fierce nature, form alliances to protect their lands. Viking ships, a frequent sight along the coast, are met by increasingly organized and fortified defenses. Cultural clashes. Irish monasteries, known for their serenity and scholarship, become unlikely battlegrounds. The Vikings, in search of treasures, face resistance not just in physical combat, but in cultural defiance as monks clutch precious manuscripts. Limerick and the rise of cities. Amidst chaos, a few Viking traders begin settling and inadvertently contributing to Ireland's urban development. Limerick rises as a bustling settlement where Norse and Irish cultures intertwine, fostering a rich environment of exchange. Saga of strength. Vikings, known for their storytelling, weave tales of their exploits in Ireland, celebrating victories and lamenting losses. Their sagas, passed orally, enrich both Norse and Irish traditions. A warrior's honor. Interactions between Irish warriors and their Viking counterparts reveal a mutual respect, challenging each other in ritualistic swordplay and echoing chants of valor, transform enemies into reluctant adversaries. The Siege of Dublin. Vikings establish fortresses in key locations, but as the Irish fiercely defend their territory, Dublin sees one of its most intense sieges. The determination of both Norse settlers defending their stronghold and Irish forces attempting liberation strains both sides. Women of the Norse. Viking women, accompanying their kin, reveal their own strength by running farms, tending to society, and even joining in raids. They form an integral part of the Norse-Irish saga, encompassing both support and leadership. Trade and alliances. Some Viking invaders gradually transform into neighbors and allies, forging unexpected trade partnerships. Ritualistic feasts and shared tales at mead halls mark the blooming of a new era. The Battle of Clontarf. This climactic moment features a massive confrontation between the Irish and the Vikings. The Battle of Clontarf, led by Brian Boru, who rallied Irish forces, becomes an epic struggle remembered through history and song. Aftermath and legacy. Post-battle, a new landscape of power emerges. Although the Vikings' influence wanes, their legacy remains indelible in architecture, language, and commerce. Interwoven bloodlines. Generations later, it becomes almost impossible to distinguish between Norse and Irish. Intermarriage, mixed heritage, and shared stories create a blended culture acknowledged through names and traditions. The art of the sword. Blacksmiths become revered artisans, crafting blades that blend Norse strength with Irish craftsmanship. Their works are both practical tools and symbolic artifacts, treasured by both warriors and artisans alike. Traces on the landscape. The remains of Norse settlements in the form of ruins, the Irish countryside. Mysterious and grandiose, They ignite the imaginations of storytellers and historians keen on unearthing tales from stones. A Scholar's Journey. An Irish scholar travels among the Norse settlements, chronicling the merging of traditions. From trade routes mapped by Viking explorers to scholarly debates, the scholar paints a rich tapestry of the era. Divine devotions. Both the Norse gods and Christian faiths leave a lasting impact on the region's spiritual practices. Stone carvings show a fascinating amalgamation of mythology, evident in sacred sites revered by both pagans and Christians. Winter's chill. In the harshness of winter, communal life and survival depend on cooperation. Irish and Norse alike gather around hearth fires, sharing warmth and stories. The cold outside a reminder of their shared humanity. The sea's love and lament. The relationship with the sea, a source of livelihood and danger, finds expression in both cultures' lore. Songs of the sea weave through Irish and Norse traditions, echoing the waves' timeless crash on rocky shores. Factions and feuds. Despite periods of peace, rival factions emerge, perpetuating cycles of feuds. Clan loyalties and Viking alliances often clash, sparking regional conflicts that shape the land's history. The craft of the loom. Women engage in weaving traditions, where Norse techniques meet Celtic patterns. Together, they manufacture textiles that narrate stories through intricate designs. The language of symbols. Across landscapes, symbols from both cultures intertwine. In art, language, and even the simple, everyday inscriptions like runes and Ogham scripts. These symbols speak volumes of a shared history. From conquest to calming tides, as time passes, aggressions relax, turning erstwhile conquerors into calm settlers. The shift from high seas raiding to domestic tranquility reflects the adaptation of settlers and native lands alike. Echoes in song and saga. Legendary battles, swoon-worthy romances, and unheard-of adventures are sung by skalds and bards. These tales echo through generations, filling night air with the chronicles of lives past. The mystery of the runes. Scholars and warriors are both intrigued by the runes left behind, which offer cryptic clues into the lives and beliefs of the Norse settlers. The study of runes becomes a passion for some, a bridge to a mystic past. Navigating the celestial. Norse and Irish both have a deep bond with the stars. Celestial navigation, crucial for Viking voyages, mingles with Irish cosmic understanding, capturing the sky's influence over their destinies. Markets of Meath. A vibrant market scene where traders of Viking and Irish descent exchange goods from exotic spices to skillfully worked silver, illustrating economic interactions and competition. A quiet reflection, an introspective exploration of how landscapes influence inhabitants. Mighty rivers and green pastures carve the heart of Irish and Norse identity in this picturesque meditation. The spirit of era. Ultimately, the blending of peoples leads to a shared national identity. The series of events from conflict and collaboration shape a renowned spirit and spark Ireland's evolving narrative.